Aina, can I please have your camera on? Let's see if any of more of your friends will be coming in. I think so. Anna is the only one who has her mic, her camera off, and no one else. Let's wait a few minutes more for your friends to join in, and then we can start doing our work. It's already 5 now. I'll just wait for 5 or 2 for your friends to come in, and then we will get started. Okay, let's wait 2 more minutes for your friends to come in, and then we'll just get started. Yeah. So you know the topic what we're going to do today. We are basically going to write about letter writing and things like that. So we are doing today. It's called persuasive writing. So it'll be something really good we are going to do today for you guys. Hi, Komal.
Hi.
Okay, so let's get started now. You can see Komal. She's sitting in our center today.
The board behind me.
The smart board behind her, as you guys can see. Can you all see that? So she can see you guys there on the smart board. So basically, in this, let's do some things what we're telling you here. If you have your mics on, just mute yourself so that you don't disturb your friends. What we doing? Yeah. So basically, when we're going to do this, logic, the first is logos, logic, and reasons. Your writing must be logically structured and contain factual information as proof. So, as we have always been telling you guys, that your writing must logically be structured. Structured means it should have it should have a beginning, it should have a middle, and it should have an end. And I've saw some of your creative writings. You guys really write good, but sometimes my camera does not work. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about that. So, your writing was some of you who got your writing. There's something I want to say. Just stick to the topic because some of you just keep writing, and you guys go out of the topic. So, this one means your writing must be logically structured and contain factual information as proof. So, you have to structure your and you must contain as much information you want for the writer to have when you're writing. Ethics, trust. Your writing must present as an expert on the topic with similar beliefs to your audience. So you have to think about your topic should relate to what you have to say. You can't, if you're writing about, like we are describing the old lady, you can't start describing old man. Yeah. So you have to be really careful when you do that. Your writing must contain moving language, stories, and appeals to the audience. So as an audience, I should really like your writing. I should like everything about your writing. What are you writing? Let's see any other topic. I want to see what topic can we do. There's lots of topic in this one. Okay. Another one, speech is direct address, linking yourself to the audience using we or us. So these are some of the things you should have in your creative writing. Direct address. Second one is collective pronouns. So talking directly to the audience using you. Repetition, manipulating the words order of sentence. Syntax, keeping the audience in the moment. And present tense, you have to reusing an ideas phrase for emphasizes. So you guys basically you need to use a present tense, things like that. There's something all of you are lacking behind this. Yeah, so let's do this. Reorder the sentence. So let's do that. Reorder the following sentence. So if you want to add more information in this one, how would you guys do? You can make friends with technology. Money can be saved if you shop online. This is some examples. I want to see which one I have. Okay, let's do this one now. Many old people don't use computers or internet, either value in them or because they are afraid of modern technology. Do you agree with this? You have been asked to give a talk to a group of old people to pursue them to use computers and the internet. Yeah. So today we are going to talk about this one. In this, there are 2-3 topics we will talk about. The first one is this one. Many old people don't use computers. So you know that old people, they don't like using computers. They feel like computers is waste of time. Do you agree with that? Or your grandparents and everyone, they like using the computers? Do they like using the computers or they don't? They don't. Because they would be saying that what a waste. We don't like this technology. And I have seen some old people, they don't even have smartphones. So they don't know how to use WhatsApp. They don't know how to use these simple things. So many old people don't use computers or the internet either because they don't see any of the value in them or because they are afraid of the modern technology. Do you think they're afraid of the modern technology? Are they scared? Little bit. Must be. They must be scared of using the modern technology. Let me just off my room because you can hear the voice. Just a second.
All right, guys. So do you want to share why you think parents are afraid or not afraid? Grandparents of technology. So why do you think they don't use it? Any reasons? Yeah, go on. Shavika. Sorry.
I think they don't use it because they when they were like young I don't think they had anything like any electronics like we do in our days. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a good one.
Alan, what do you think? You have been asked to give a talk in a group to a group of old people to pursue them to use computers and the internet. So basically, you are giving a speech. Imagine you're going in a old house or old age home or somewhere, and you are giving a speech there to tell them the benefits of using internet, because it'll be really difficult for you to explain them how to use internet. How would you do that? Yeah.
Think about the reasons why they don't use it, and then you have to come up with solutions to that, basically. Because if they don't use it because they're scared it's going to replace jobs, come up with the opposite reasons. So like it can provide jobs or something. So you have to convince them. Anything that they think is negative, think about positive things to counteract that.
So basically, you need to create a plan in the back of your book, listing all the objections you might expect from an older person with regards to technology. So, what do you think the objections were? Maybe the first objection, as I know, old people, they would say that your eyes would get bad. Yeah. So they might say something about your eyes. The eyes might, or they don't know how to use it. They feel like it's waste of time. So what reasons could you give? What objections you think they would? Let's go with the first one first. What objections do you think they will give you? What objections will they give you? My pencil is not coming today.
Can I say one?
Yeah.
Maybe they think it's too expensive.
Yeah, could be. They might feel like it's too expensive. They don't want to use it. I'm just going on the blank page and see if no, my pencil is not working today. Let's see if my typing is working. None of them is working. Komal, is you working? It's not working today.
Did it show up?
Yeah, it does, but it's I'm thinking, where's my old person gone? Here.
Lost your
Okay.
place.
So what do you think could be? What are the reasons you guys will give?
I think someone wanted to say something just before. I'm gonna continue.
So what plan, I need to know what objections they will put, because they can't be quiet. They need to tell us what objections you might expect from an older person. So think yourself an
reasons-
old person, yeah, and you don't like internet, you don't like to interact on the computer or something. What are the objections you will give? Or let's make a group of how many of you are here? I'm just looking how many are there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Komal, make a group of 4 and 4. 4 will say against computer as an old person, and 4 will be the young people who will be telling the old person that you should use the computer. Just put them in groups of 4. So 4 can discuss about that, and other 4, they're more than that.
Wait, there's more people coming.
Yeah.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there were groups of 5.
Yeah, just make a group of 5 and make 5 will be against computer and 5 would be in favor of the computer. 5 are young people and 5 are old people. Yeah, should we do that? So
Yeah.
5 of you Komal is going to make groups of 5.
People,
So
are you
5,
creating a whole separate group or?
no,
like a
here
group?
only they will speak
Oh.
separately.
Okay, so let's just do the top. So Anna, Shivika, sorry if I'm saying your names wrong. And
Next one,
Bansika.
Anna never has a mic on, so you can leave her. She can write on those.
That's
And
me and
Faz
Harold.
also doesn't have his camera on, he's writing. Oh, he has his camera on now?
You spend a lot of money. Cook some more fresh so you don't spoil your eyes. These are just some of the reasons people have said.
Yeah. So I'll say the one on 5 of you will say against you are old people. You'll say against why you don't like computer, and 5 of you will say in favor why you are telling them the benefits of using a computer. Yeah. So this side, the side towards Komal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be speaking in against, and the rest, the girls here, and
Who's gonna-
Arif is one of the boys in that will speak in favor.
Yeah.
Will speak in favor. Okay.
I'm just
So
writing
let's see how
the.
you guys can convince each other.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I don't get it. Like, am I
Hold
the old or the young?
Right, can you see the names on the screen? I'm
Shivaka.
writing them.
Shivaka.
Oh, okay, so I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've written 5 names on the screen against positive. Can you see that in the corner? I'll bring it here. Can you see names on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, so these are the people that are speaking positive about technology. So I've written the names on the screen.
So you're young people, basically.
So Shivaka, you're writing positive.
Okay.
And negative will be the one who are left. Let's do that way. Yeah.
Yeah, if your name's not on the screen, then you're coming up with negatives about technology. If your name is, then you're coming up with positives.
Okay. I'll give you guys, should we put the timer? My timer works. I'll give you guys some time, maybe 5 minutes. Think about it and then start your debate. Yeah. If you're ready, just tell us. We'll stop the timer if you guys are ready. I'm getting some ideas here. Okay, guys, I think so. 5 minutes is a long time. So let me stop it now. I think so. All of you should be ready now. Are you guys ready? Show me a thumbs up if you guys are ready. We can start now.
Yeah.
Looks like all is ready. So let's off it now. And let's get started with the one. You want to go with the one against or favor? Okay. Old people,
Anyone?
first you tell me why you're against technology.
So anyone who did the against, do you want to speak?
Can I say one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wrote it in chat, but they have voted for something if they think they might forget it.
Yeah,
what was
could be
that?
one of the reasons. Maybe you're talking about the password and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I do one?
Yeah.
Are you in favor or against?
A favor.
Okay.
Maybe if you contact with friends.
Yeah, for old people, I would say family a bit more. because they miss their family. So think about the target audience that you're talking about. But yeah, that's a very good point.
If they are looking for something, they can search it on the electronic.
Maybe if they can't find words, they can read up.
Okay,
Yeah, you
I'm an
can-
old person. Yeah. I feel like if I go to technology, there'll be two things might happen to me. First, my eyesight might get more worse. Yeah. And in old age, you have to be really careful about your eyesight. Secondly, I might forget the password because everything in technology has a password. I mean, going to emails also, you need a password. And in that age, you might have dementia and things like that, and you won't be able to remember your password. So they might feel like putting something on the computer would be like if they forget the password or things like that, they're giving their personal information to someone they don't even know. They are more protective about themselves. They don't want to give the personal information to anyone. They would be thinking, why should I give my information to a third party who I don't even know? Yeah? Yes, Arif, what do you want to say?
I was going to say something for the unpositive section.
negative
You need to be stick to the one you are on. Are you in favor or are you
I'm in favor.
in favor? Okay. Tell me, you're youth, you're telling the old person, why should I have technology? I'm old. Tell me.
to convince her.
Convince me. Why should I love technology, which I don't love at all?
So you can store your old memories into the computer or any type of device so you can look back and remember good times.
I remember I don't know how to use smartphone. I'm using the basic phone which doesn't even have a WhatsApp. My phone is only used to give you guys a call. That's it. It doesn't have a WhatsApp. It doesn't have internet in it because I'm against technology. I don't want to waste my money having internet on my phone.
So how are you going to
Yeah?
convince her?
Convince me now.
Anyone?
What should I do now?
Viveka?
You could find a hobby on there though, something that you like.
Hobby, but I don't know anything about internet. I'm basically in against internet. Remember that?
So you have to
So I can't
pretend the
have a
old
hobby if I
person.
don't like something. How
So
will you convince
tell
me?
people all the good things you can do on the internet.
Maybe if you want to do shopping, then you like if you don't want to walk, you can do online shopping and it'll come to you directly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point because old people sometimes can't always walk or leave the house. They can be in pain. So things can come to them. That's a good point.
Anybody else want to convince me?
That's a good thing.
And there's many websites that you can save stuff on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. But I don't know any websites because I don't have internet on my phone. Remember? I'm
So
using a
tell,
basic phone.
recommend some websites.
Maybe we can basically show you how the device
Why don't
works.
you guys tell me to go to the library first? Because library do a lot of courses to teach old people how to use internet. You could convince me to go to the library and just try doing a basic course on internet.
So what happens if
Because
the
remember, old people they love having new things in life because they have more time. Can you all off your mic because I can hear a lot of voices behind you guys. So basically, you can convince me to have a basic course first. Yeah. And when I have the basic one, then you could tell me the benefits what I could have from it. No? So in this one, they want you to plan in the back of your book listing all the objections that you might expect from old person with regards to technology. So objections I have told you. One of the objection is my eyesight. Second is I won't remember. Third, I don't want to give my information to the third person. And what else? What happened to the old people here who were telling me against technology. Nobody told me about against technology.
So what do your grandparents always tell you if they see you on your phone all the time or something? Any more bad things? Maybe they think it's antisocial. Like they don't want you on your phone when you're sitting around family.
Can I say one for negative? I'm positive, but I have one for negative.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, say it. Yeah.
So they might tell you because they don't want you to go into social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be there.
What are some of the dangers of meeting people online and stuff? Dangers of the internet. There are people on there that don't say who they are. But didn't you? Gonna say
Yeah.
it.
Somebody could hack into your account, steal personal info, and like where you live.
Yeah. People can find too much about you, can't they? If you have like a Facebook account, you can write the town that you live in, you can write the school that you go to. So all personal information that anyone can then see.
So you need to create a separate list of different technologies and how they can be used to target audience to improve their quality of life. So second point is you need to think about different technologies and how they could be used by target audience to improve the quality of life. Like if I'm an old person, I can move around. I could shop by the internet. I can do supermarket shopping. I can shop for Sainsbury, Tesco, all these places. I could also order my medicines online because you know that when you're old, you can't move around so much. Your mobility is limited, so these things are beneficial for old people. So if you're having arguments, I would expect you guys to have all these things in the arguments, that it really improves your quantity of life, because you would know what's good and bad for you if you start using internet. And they won't rely on their family, because when you're old, you rely on your family more to give you food, give you stuff, cook for you, things like that. On the internet, you could find anything. So you could tell them about different things. How could they improve their quantity of life? How could they improve their living? So these are the things, as audience you have to, because if you're 11 plus, they could ask you about write about a speech or something, a debate. They won't call a speech, they'll definitely call a debate. Write a debate against and in favor. So you have to think about these things. Yeah. So let's see if there's any other topic which you guys like, because this topic was little, you guys were not so keen for this one. Let me see what other topics they have. Okay, I like this one. So you have choices to choose between that one and this one. So there are two of this. This week you will have two creative writings. You could choose any one of them. That's the previous one about the old person. And another one is about, it tells you the local council has put a plan in place to build a supermarket over land currently used by children to play sports. So if you see this land here, it's so much green, yeah? So this is basically used for playing for children. But the local council, they have planned to build a supermarket here. There is a radio show dedicated to the topic, and you decide to ring in and give your views, write what you would say. So you are basically one of the person who is giving is on radio. Basically, you are on radio now, and you are calling up people, and you're giving your views about it. Again, it's another debate now. Today, the topic what we are doing is basically it's like debates. So in this, you have against and in favor. And in the end, how you will end this? In the end, you will end saying that I wish this could, if you obey my, if you listen to us or something like that, it will be in favor of you. Yeah. So in this one, you're on the radio show. So you are really very popular. You're on the radio now. And in the radio, you have to call up and you have to say again against and in favor. Who want to be a person on the radio giving a call to others? Let's see.
Okay, so you either decide you're for the supermarket or you're against the supermarket. So think about, if you're against, that's pretty easy. You can write about the environment and the kids need a place to play. If you're for, you can also write about food and more access.
I think
So
so
should we
there
stick
will
with
be
the same
again,
group?
there'll be a debate. There'll be a lot of people against and in favor.
Let's
So-
switch this time. The people who were doing positive last time do all the negatives, and the people who were doing negatives do the positives. So think. Do
Think
you want
about the
super-
radio show. I'm a person, I'm calling you up and I'm going to ask you. Let's call up Shivika. I'm giving you a call. Unmute yourself for a minute.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay. You have unmuted yourself. Hi, Shivika. This is Ashima from ALT.
Huh.
Do you know latest what's happening? There is a ground there, and you know what the ground was used by children playing for picnics. They used to go for picnics and things like that. But unfortunately, they are planning to make a supermarket. What do you think? Is a good idea or a bad idea?
I think it's a good idea because if there's not a local supermarket, it will take people to drive a long time and using a lot of gas, and it's not good for the environment. So I think it's good.
Oh, Shivika thinks it's good. Who thinks it's not good? I'm going to unmute them. Anybody not in favor? Okay, who
That's
should
fine.
I unmute now? Let's take one of the boys. Lakshman, unmute yourself. Okay,
I
Lakshman, you know there. Do you live local? Do you know there was a such a beautiful garden we had. The kids used to play there, and they are making a supermarket there. What do you think? Was a good idea or a bad idea?
I think it's a bad idea because that place is originally used for sport, and building a supermarket would also destroy wildlife.
Good, that's a good one. And also, when you're destroying if you're making a supermarket there, there are so many. If you can see a little further down, you can see that there's trees there. Can you all can see trees? Where will the all the animals, birds basically? Where will all the birds go who were living on these trees? So you have to
Yes.
think about the birds also, about the habitat, because these things will get really they won't have no places to go, and children, because parents must be using this playground, they must be having a lot of swings and things like that, so they must be using this ground just to take the kids out. And you know, in COVID, the only places you could go is playgrounds. Yeah, so imagine you are just going inside, you're just making a supermarket and not using it. And there are advantages and disadvantages also. The advantages of having a supermarket is you will have everything local. You don't have to go further down.
Yeah, if
Because
you don't have to
sometimes
travel further away for
further
your
away.
food, then you're saving petrol on the cars because you're driving less or something. But you also, if you're removing the place where kids play, then that's bad for the children's health because they need physical activity. So there's both for and against. More reasons.
Yeah, so you have to think about that and give us more ideas now. The ones who have not spoken today, I want you guys to unmute yourself and give us more ideas. You could go to the back one, to the old lady one, or you could give us more ideas on this one. It's up to you guys. Because you have to think of these two. Any one of these could be this one, or I'm thinking there's any other thing that, yeah, they've given you more. Hey, the way they have said. So this is the proposed plan to build a supermarket over land used by children to play sport is
Inexcusable.
excusable. I constantly read in the newspapers about how children opacity in the rise, and how many children then even are choosing social media over real life, and yet this idiotic plan is under serious discussion. So what do you think this person is? Do you think the person who wrote this is against or in favor?
I think they are in favor. I mean, not in favor.
In against, yeah.
Against, yeah.
Because he's saying that because if the children don't have physical activity, they might get fat. Obesity means they might get fat, yeah, because they won't have anywhere to play. They'll be just eating, 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 eating. And what children, especially boys and girls, normally girls also now, what they do, they just be on the Xbox all the time. Yeah. So at least when you have a ground, a playground, normal ground also. I won't say a playground. If you have a normal ground also nearby, you would go there. Your parents would take you there and take you out and have some relaxation time. So basically, they want the facts used to make the writer sound well informed and trustworthy. So basically, they want you to say, make the writer sound well, so informed. So it's telling you, you should give us as much information as you want. You can't just write basic things. I don't think so. Supermarket should be built here, blah, 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 done. Because as a writer or as a person who's reading what you guys are writing, I would always want you guys to write something interesting. So sentence use show strong objections. So you have to use vocabulary words which show objections. So you can't just use basic words like I don't like supermarket to be built here because it's not so interesting. I think so. Every other person who have to write about this creative writing would be writing about this. But you need to be different from others. Emotional language is used to create a passionate tone. So you have to be realistic. You have to give the points in which, as a reader, I would appreciate what you guys are saying. Yeah. Vyas, can I please have your camera on? Because if you guys have your camera on, I'll be able to see who it is. Yeah. So basically, you have to think about things which are different. Topic sentence, audience are made aware of my focus and my opinion immediately. So obviously, the proposed plan. So you have to start like this. My proposed plan to build a supermarket, because they have proposed, they have not even agreed. You know, one thing, when there's something has to be done, the council have a habit, like if the council is making a supermarket, the council would give you guys around 30 days or something to give you objections in favor or against.
Yeah, so you can fill in a survey and you can say if you
Yeah,
if
they
you
do like a
agree.
survey. They see that if how many people are against it and how many people are in favor of it. Because nothing can be approved without you guys, without anyone telling you guys, okay, if we have so many objections, like there are 100 objections and there is only 2 people who are in favor, the council would go with the one who gave objections. So so the supermarket won't be approved. The plan for making a supermarket will not be approved. To have any plan approved, they have to write in the newspapers. They have to sometimes take the help of the radios, like in this one they have, and they take help of the local people around and to tell them.
Yeah, so they
Like,
get your opinions.
yeah, they take your opinion. I'm just giving you one example. Like near my house, where we normally live, what we have here in our house where we live, we normally have a lot of trees. Yeah. So what the council did, they sold part of the plot to someone, and all the neighbors, they had objection that trees should not be cut, because if you sell places and you cut trees, that would be not in favor. That won't be good for the environment, because it won't be good. And these trees, there are some trees in Chiselhurst, you cannot cut them because you have to take the permission of the council to cut them, and the council can't sell these plots. So like this, there are so many things going around. They have to be in favor, or they have to be like, they tell you that this is not done, things like that. So you have to be in, not in favor. So these are the things you all have to think about it. I want you guys to give me more ideas about this one. Let's see if this one, if he's in favor or not. So look at this one. Audience appeal. Aware of the audience through the direct appeal to them.
Yeah, so they've mentioned who they're speaking to. They're speaking to the people of that area.
So this one is against again. And look at the way they have written.
So they make the audience who they're speaking to think about what they're saying with the rhetorical questions.
The people of Wigan who are listening. So basically, they are telling that right now are just disgusted. For example, I'm proud of our great sporting history. So maybe they might have some. Boys, do you like playing football? Yeah, you must be joining the football club.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
No.
That's good. So here they are saying like they have both in rugby and football. So this land, this place has been used for rugby and football. How can this continue if they remove fields for children to practice their fashion? So maybe some boys and girls really like playing football there. Yeah, they have some clubs going on. So how would the children practice their fashion? I mean, they love it so much. How would they do it? It's awful that the council would consider selling our children's health just to make a profit for a supermarket chain that earns billions. Yes, you heard me right, billions every year. Our children's ability to play in a safe environment is priceless. So in
Look at
this,
the techniques that they've used rhetorical questions, they've repeated things when they've meant, yes, you heard me, to convince them. They've used personal pronouns to make it more personal, which means you're more interested in this topic. And they've created an enemy. So, they're just intensifying your emotions when you're reading this. You feel more strongly about the topic because of the way that they're speaking about it.
so these are the things you have to use when you're describing something. Yeah.
When you're writing your own creative writing, make sure you use these techniques to try and convince the people that you're speaking to.
And just have your cameras on. Another
Anna
repetition with dishes emphasize the shocking figure. So this person who's writing this, it looks like he's really, really annoyed. He doesn't want them to have a supermarket at all. Let's see another one. Okay. So arguments. It's basically this is what our topic for today is: arguments, counter arguments. Paragraph 3. So your paragraphs should have 3 of them. Good for the economy. So you have to say that although it will produce a few jobs for local people, overall the local area will see very little investment. Do large companies really produce wealth for a local area? Not at all. Quite the opposite. In fact, it will drive local businesses out as they will not be able to compete. Is that what we want for poor?
Yeah, so basically they're saying that even if you're against, you have to write one positive point, but then tell everyone why that's not worth it. Like even though it's one good point, it's not as good as all the negatives. Like it doesn't balance out. So have a counter argument, like acknowledge why it's good. Like they've said, yes, it will create some jobs, but it's still not good. Even after that point.
Other ideas. So they've again given you some more ideas here. So you can use any of these ideas now. Is a community space, the wildlife. I think so. One of them mentioned about the wildlife. The local wildlife will benefit from green spaces. And there are health benefits, better air quality. And this is none of you told about the air quality. You have to think about the air quality. Because if you have a local market, you won't, your free space would go. If your space would go, it means that
the more trees you have, obviously there's more oxygen going around, better air quality, less pollution and stuff.
Choose one of these ideas and develop them thoroughly, including persuasive devices that have not been yet used in the speech. So another one, conclusion. This is something you have to think about the final paragraph. What would be your final paragraph would say? Your final paragraphs need to sum up the key points and ideally have a clinical structure which ties into the opening paragraph. Try bring the focus back to children and how their futures should be protected. So whatever you're writing against or in favor, in the end, you have to have a focus on the children, because they have basically they are focusing more on children about their health. Try bring the focus back to children and how their futures should be protected. You can also offer a final attack on the supermarket. Try to what is that? Portray them as a greedy corporation. Also use a direct address and call for the listeners of the radio show to protest the decision by attending a rally at the field and call and write to the council. So your last one would be, if you're writing a speech, this debate, in the last one, you have to say in the radio show, you have to say that I'm really against this because it's not good for the health of the children. It's not good for their health. And you have to direct address and call for the listeners of the radio show to protest the decision. Have you ever seen any radio shows and this they say that this is not good? So you have to say the decision by attending a rally at the field and call and write to the council. So you could be like, just write to the council, I don't like this to happen.
Yeah, so in the end, you literally just refocus on your main points, because throughout the thing you would have made many points, and you address the audience and you tell them your final point, which is, be against it. And yeah.
Yeah, these are again, they have just said them some ideas. Switch when someone on your table, we won't do that. Find out 2 stars and wish sections with 2 positives and an area for development. Be critical. I'm just going to focus, just make this one big, what this one says.
Oh yeah, so this is like the checklist. When you're writing your thing, make sure you've done all these things. So welcome your audience. Make sure you welcome your audience. Outline what speech, clear. Be very clear about your viewpoint. Be very clear if you're for or against in the start. Obviously,
It's becoming bigger now. It's fine now. Komal, I can move it. Can you move this one on the side? Just only put this one on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, so make sure you check these points when you're writing things. Make 3 or 4 key points, so paragraphs, and use at least 6 of these techniques. So you can see the list of the techniques. A range of punctuation, a range of sentence types, so long sentences, short sentences, all different types, and have a good conclusion. This is very helpful. After you've done your work, just check you've done everything, or just check throughout. Make sure you keep using techniques.
Let's see, they must be having something about the old lady also. Let me see if it is. We can show them that also.
I think this is for both. You can use it for both.
Yeah, they have a different for the old one. I just shifted to the other one. Because the old lady was in this one. Here she is. Yeah, here's for her arguments. That's what I was saying. We have it. So if you're using the first one, what we did. So these are the audience objections. Problem 1, technology is too expensive. So I'm telling you about the old lady now. Because if you try using the first one or the second one, is up to you guys. But if you choose the old lady, you know about the technology. Problem 1 was technology is too expensive. Problem 2, technology is too different to use because they don't know how to use it. Argument. Some people believe that technology is expensive, but again, you have to complete this. Another one said that counter arguments. Although you may think that technology is different to use, I can assume you have to complete that. So let's see what they are writing here.
Anecdotes, that just means sort of telling a story.
Yeah. So here I used to hate the idea of Kindlings. How could technology beat a paperwork? I do miss browsing through bookshops. I do miss the traction covers, and there is not a huge difference in price. However, when I was encouraged by a friend and realized there were several benefits. I could carry 100 books with me at once. It made holiday reading easier, much less weight in the suitcase. Obviously, and another thing what old people I've seen they don't use Google Maps and things like that. They normally use the normal map. Yeah. So this is something you could think about. Can you think about what they're saying here? Can you think about anything what they normally think about the followings? Mobiles for keeping in touch with family and friends. Did you guys use all these topics, all these things in your? I think so. Mobiles you all used. Reading online, the news. None of you told me about reading online on books.
For
Did
the
you guys?
Kindles.
They didn't say about reading news. None of them added this topic. Watching TV online. You guys didn't include this. Game apps for entertainment. Game apps, I don't think so.
Someone
Would
mentioned it, I think.
it
But
doesn't
that's
tell
not
for
really.
old people,
Yeah,
basically.
that's not old people. Old people wouldn't really play games. So think about your target audience as well. You're speaking to old people.
Using YouTube for hobbies, learning new skills, online shopping, saving money on food, and this I did include that. So this was
Yes, also,
something.
because old people are weak, they can't carry lots of things. So like they said here, you can't carry lots of books. You can just carry around a Kindle. So same thing, like you don't have to carry a paper map. You can use your phone. You have everything on your phone. You have calculators, a torch. So you don't have to carry different items. It's just all in your phone.
Another one,
another
old people. There's another argument here. Like we did the previous one. Tell any one of them to read Komal now. They're becoming so sleepy, all of them.
Does anyone want to read?
Who wants to read this to us?
Arif.
I'll read now.
Technology is relentless. It's like a tidal wave that moves through society, changing everything. It can get exhausting, and you might be wondering if it's worth the energy to keep up. But consider how many lives have been improved by technology, from traveling abroad on a plane to being able to instantly video chat with someone on the other side of the world. Technology is a positive force that will transform your life from the better if you are willing to give it a chance.
Good.
Well done.
Well done. Now the side ones now. The side things.
There's just other
Just give the ones who are quiet. They can read it to us.
Rebecca? Oh, sorry, not quiet. Tiana, I think. Tiana. Yeah. Oh, your mic's not working. I can see that you're speaking, but we can't hear you. Okay, back to Shivaka then. Sorry about that.
Pathos appeals to your audience's values, shows understanding of the dislikes of technology. Counter argument to introduce the benefits of technology. Imperative is and will present the opinion as a fact. Simile to develop the idea and take it further. Direct address to hold the audience's attention. Logos, factual information that is undeniable. Syntax, that the audience are left with a challenge.
Good. You guys understood all of these now? Yeah. There's another one, conclusion coming in the end. Did you guys understand this page? If you're using the old person, you have to think about the things. Now this is your conclusion about the speech. Conclusion, who want to read that now?
Tansika?
As I said, before technology is relentless, but moving with it only improves your life. If technology is a tidal wave that moves through society, then you should be riding on the crest of that wave instead of swimming against it. I challenge you to give technology the chance it deserves, because it isn't really about gadgets and machines. It's about connecting people and bring them closer together, and that can only be for the benefit of everyone, regardless of their age or level
Expertise.
Good. So
Okay.
basically, they have said something about technology here. Yeah.
So that's how you need to end things. You repeat your main point, like they repeated about technology being like a tidal wave and stuff. And you reframe your argument, syntax, extended metaphor.
Yeah, they wrote about everything about that. They said biotechnology is restless, but moving with it only improves your life. So basically, they have said that technology is little restless, but moving with you get tired using technology. Don't you get tired when you are on the computer long for long? Yeah. So you normally get tired and you feel sleepy, as some of you are feeling sleepy now.
And
No.
just that it's changing all the time. Like there's new phones coming out every single time, and it goes really fast.
If you challenge you to give technology the chance it deserves, because it is really about gadgets and machines, it only connecting people and bring them closer together, and that can only be the benefit of everyone, regardless of their age of level of expertise. So basically, technology doesn't see that you're old, you're young. Anybody can connect to technology. Yeah, you can see these days. It's really sometimes it's really funny. I see like 2-year-old who don't even know how to say mommy and papa. I can see them using iPads and things like, and whatever, watching Papa Pig and things like that on the computers. So this is all about technology. So technology gives you, it doesn't ask your age or anything. You can watch anything you want. You can lie, and I know some of you do that. You're not allowed to have a Facebook account, but all of you lie your age and you're on Facebook. This is something about technology. You can lie and you can still be on it. No?
Yeah, because even apps that have age restrictions, people just get on it anyway.
Okay, that's another one. There are two things again of technology on both the sides they have written. So they are saying typing the two ends together. So you have to type about these two ends together.
They're the same paragraphs that we read before, but you have to link them. So link your paragraphs. I think that's what it says.
Yeah, the same paragraphs. You just have to add more, basically be more creative and write as many things you can to be more creative in this one. Because they have stopped here. If you're willing to give it a chance, dash, 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 dash. So you could write anything
Now
here.
connect that, yeah.
How have I created deliberate links between an introduction and the conclusion, and why does this improve the structure of the speech? And you will see that when you combine, sorry, not improve, when you combine two paragraphs, it makes more sense in these two. But if you want to combine them, you could also write something on your own in the middle. Yeah, you could add on your own stuff in it.
It's basically saying that link your paragraphs, don't have two paragraphs that are completely not related to each other.
And you need 3 paragraphs, I think so.
3 paragraphs, yeah.
Yeah. You always have 3 paragraphs in anything you're writing about debate and anything. You have to think about 3 paragraphs. You can't keep writing as many as you want. You have to have 3. First is your beginning, the middle one is your main one, and the end one is the conclusion. So if I was supposed to give you marks, I would give you marks for the middle and the end. Sometimes also you're starting. Starting is also very important, the way you all start. So you have to think about how to start, because if you look at this one, this is the starting. They did give you some ideas about the starting, how to start it. So they did start like technology is restless. So this is the way how they have started. Yeah. So you could start with any other way about technology, but you have to think about ways in which you will interact with your audience.
Yes, their starting sentence was quite short and quite impactful. So it literally draws you in straight away because it's such a strong statement and it's just 3 words. So think about how you want to start your sentence, how you want to start your essay. or speech or whatever. Because the start is very important. That determines if people are going to be interested and listen to the rest of it or not.
So which one do you guys like? The first one or the second one? Let's see your opinions now.
Who likes the first one? Put your hand up if you like the technology one more.
Oh, all of them.
3, 4 people.
Okay.
So I'm guessing the rest of you like the supermarket argument more.
So let's see what you guys write to us, yeah? So if you like the supermarket one, go ahead for that. I'll be sending you guys the first and the second. But we won't be sending you all this. We will be just sending you...
That's description?
Yeah, I think so. Only this one. And the last, and for that, only pages. That's it. We are not going to send you all this. Because you guys will get really annoyed doing that. And this. Yeah? Because I don't want you guys in the holidays feel like, oh, so much of technology. And looking at this one, so much of supermarket. No?
Yeah.
And then
So just choose whichever one you want to do and send us that.
you know how to do it. This is what you guys have to do. And we are done for today, guys. It's 6 now. So think which one you want to do, the first one or the second one. Yeah? And next week will be your last creative lighting class now. We are done with 3. We are left with 1. Good or bad? Nobody's speaking anything.
Bye.
It's bad. Did you like it?
It's very bad. I don't like it.
What you don't like?
Huh?
What you don't like? Creative writing.
No, I like creative writing.
Oh, you don't like it to be getting over.
Yeah, I don't want it to be over.
Oh, oh it's over.
Okay,
now.
guys. I'll see you next week now. Yeah?
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye. Should I off? Because some of you don't know how to go out. Yeah?
Yeah, just close the room.